This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. COVID-19 cases in the country up to 6,759, with health officials confirming 24 additional cases for Sunday, November 1st. 11 cases on New Providence, 8 on Grand Bahama, 3 on Eleuthera, and 1 on Exuma. 13 of the 24 cases are males and 11 are females. 2 additional deaths are also being confirmed, both residents of New Providence. Health officials say a 63-year-old male died on Saturday, October 31st, and a 68-year-old female died on Sunday. Now, between Friday and Saturday, the Ministry of Health confirmed 4 COVID-19 related deaths, all of New Providence, an 81-year-old male who died on October 20th, and an 81-year-old female who died on October 26th, a 72-year-old female and an 81-year-old female who both died on October 31st. These deaths push the national death toll to 148. Also, between Friday and Saturday, the last 2 days of the month of October, 91 COVID-19 cases were reported. New Providence recorded the bulk of the cases, 64 confirmed between the 2 days, while 16 cases were recorded on Eleuthera, 5 cases each on Grand Bahama and Abaco, and 1 case on Exuma. As it stands now, 5,197 cases have been recorded for the capital, 757 on Grand Bahama, 173 on Abaco, and 83 cases on Eleuthera. Just last week, health officials expressed concerns over the case rise on Eleuthera and noted that an emergency team would be sent to that island to conduct testing and contact tracing. To date, 85 cases are hospitalized, 78 moderately ill, and 7 in the intensive care unit. There are 2,022 active cases and 4,537 recoveries. 23 deaths are under investigation, and there have been 29 COVID-19 related deaths. 36,263 tests have been completed. 31-year-old undocumented detainee Jack Gerlin faced Assistant Chief Magistrate Subasola Swain today on 1 count of escaping lawful custody. The particulars are that on October 22nd, he was reported to have escaped the Carmichael Road Detention Center. Police reports indicate that sometime around 5 p.m. on October 29th, a contact reported Gerlin's location. Officers armed with a search warrant proceeded to a Pinewood Gardens residence where 5 people were present. Upon arrival, officers found Gerlin hiding upstairs. Asked why he escaped, he said he was scared and didn't know where he was going. He pleaded guilty to the charge and was subsequently sentenced to 6 months in the Bahamas Department of Corrections. Afterwards, he will be moved to the detention center to be deported to Haiti. Now, Gerlin's 62-year-old mother, Rosita Gerlin, and sister, Junia Gerlin, a 39-year-old resident of Pinewood Gardens, both pleaded guilty to the charges of harboring a criminal and was fined $500 each or face 3 months in prison. However, Jevowin Cardoza and Leroy Davis both pleaded not guilty to harboring a criminal and was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections until December 4th for trial. Lynden Pindling International Airport appeared to be a ghost town at the start of the morning, but slowly came alive with the arrival of passengers on a JetBlue flight from Fort Lauderdale around mid-morning. As the country's tourism industry attempts to rebound for the second time, our news team spoke with a few travelers from that flight who expressed that they had some challenges when it came to completing the travel health visa, which is a requirement to enter the country. Here's Maru Chan, who's visiting the country for the first time this week to spend time with his girlfriend.
A hard time. It was to fill out the health form online because it's asking the same things over and over and over again. And when you do it on your phone, it is not as good as maybe you can do on a computer, but not everybody has access to a computer. Right. Out of that, everything runs smoothly. They check on the airport many times that you get the health visa and everything is in place.
Now, Daniela Newsium, a Bahamian citizen who's based in Atlanta, Georgia, also shared her experience filling out the health visa application, which she says she had to complete 3 times as she was traveling with her 7-year-old daughter and 18-month-old son.
Tell you, it is tedious simply because there's just so much information to disseminate. You know, there's so much that they are asking of you, and I understand the necessity for it, but if your internet connection isn't strong, you are going to be upset because you get through that long process, and then imagine I'm doing that for myself and I'm bringing my 2 children, so that's times 3. So the process to apply, you really have to set some time aside and make it happen.
Kevin Carnick, a resident of Florida who's also a homeowner here in the Bahamas, says this time around travel into the country was much simpler versus last month when he had to place the Hubcat app on his mobile device. He noted the government is doing an excellent job when it comes to COVID-19 protocols. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.